Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ellen Canal. I'm with showpig.com, and we're super excited for our first edition of the debut hosted on showpig.com on Thursday, February 23rd, coming up this week. And one of our consigners for that is SpringHill Farms, located in Illinois. So today we have with us Annika Spring, and we're going to get to know her a little bit as they debut on Showpig in the debut. So Annika,
Yeah,
go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to
oh yeah, you're good, Ellen. Thank you for having me. We're super excited to be a part of the debut on the 23rd. So
awesome. We're excited to have you. So we're just gonna dive right into some questions with you, and feel free to answer. And if you've got something else to go on that maybe doesn't go with the question, give us that too. We just want to learn all about you and SpringHill Livestock. I keep saying SpringHill Farm, but SpringHill Livestock, and all about your firm. So what inspired you to be a part of the show pig industry?
So I started showing livestock when I was 8 years old with our local 4-H, and we got hooked up with Roger Malone of Malone Show Pigs in Victoria, Illinois. And we bought pigs from them for quite a few years and showed with them and under them. And in 2021, November of 2021, Roger contacted me and was ready to disperse his sows and his gilts and offered me the opportunity to purchase his breds. So we made, as a family, a quick decision that we would like to go that route. We currently didn't have any sows. So from November to basically January 1st was a fast couple months for us. We picked up those sows the beginning of December, and they were ready to have babies the first week of January. So that's how I guess, got immersed into the pig industry. We showed at county fairs and national level shows too, growing up.
Yeah, so kind of baptism by fire there, right? Like, ready or not, here's your sows, fair of them.
Yes, I always said that I wanted to do it someday, but I did not know my someday was going to be November of 2021.
That's awesome though. I guess you don't, it forces you to take the leap, right? You didn't
Yes,
have a chance to say no.
no, I did not.
So looking at Roger, I know you have a couple other mentors too. What's the greatest piece of advice that someone has given you as you try to start your operation or as you get your operation started?
Um, this industry, it's rewarding, but it's difficult. Over the last 2 years, we've had many health concerns with livestock and different things. So actually, my first year raising pigs, we were going through a difficult spell with weaned pigs. They were just getting really sick and dying. And so I reached out to Dan Hogue, sent him a quick text because I was very just flustered, I guess. I'd walk into the barn and another one would have died. So his text to me was, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And I guess that just plays in my mind over and over and over because it's so important, that if this industry was easy, there'd be more people in it. We're a tight knit group. And I guess that would be my piece. Actually, we were at our county fair steer weigh-in last week, and another positive person in my life, Steve England, kind of said the same thing. We had our first C-section, was not planned, obviously, this year, and I again was trying to get the sow going, and she's made it, and we're getting ready to wean those pigs. But again, Steve England basically said the same thing, that if it was easy, there'd be more people doing it. So.
Yes, absolutely. But I like that you said that the industry is rewarding, but it's difficult. And I think we forget that sometimes. And we think when we see people having success, we forget about some of those hard times that they've had. And so I love that you have that in perspective, and you think about that a lot. So, all right. So tell us more about your operation currently. You already told us how you got started, but how many pigs do you have? What breeds do you have to offer? Just a little bit about your herd.
Yeah, so right now we run about 15 sows and gilts. And then we also do have a Duroc boar to clean up things a little bit because we primarily do have Durocs. We've found success with Duroc gilts at type conferences, in their sales, and then at the Illinois State Fair open show. But we also do have spots, Berks, Hamps, and Yorks. So yeah, that's what we have right now. We have quite a few litters on the ground, in different age groups. So
Awesome. Before you decided to consign to the debut as kind of your selling option or the option of marketing your livestock, in what ways were you doing so, or is this the first year that you've been really ready to offer your animals to the public?
yeah, so last year was our first season, and we offered them privately through Facebook. We made quite a few posts on Facebook, and then just some local county fair kids did come through. What we did not sell, we kept back. So we pretty much kept a good majority of our gilts and raised them, and then were able to take them to the Illinois State Fair open show and sale. And then they did sell and get new homes there. And that's kind of the plan this year as well. We have reached out, to an online platform, but whatever, and we are offering all of our gilts and barrows, but whatever does not sell through the online platform or private treaty will remain here, and then hopefully we'll find a home later on. So
Awesome. So as you look at your operation and you set goals for the season, or goals just in general for your operation, what are your goals that you would like to reach?
well, it starts at conception. You got to check heat, and you got to have semen ordered. So that's a big thing. And then we want to get live pigs on the ground that have go to them. If you got dumpy pigs from the start, you're in a bad situation. So we joke that is my primary goal. But aside from that, we just really want to build our customer base. We're super family based around here, and I think that's important. Sometimes they think people maybe focus on just making a sale, whether it's a good pig or not. But what we have to offer, we stand behind and we believe in it. And it's something that we're proud to consign, and we would keep in our operation. So goal wise, we're always trying to make strides in purchasing better genetics and better sows. So as the years progress, that will remain pretty strong in my mind, I guess.
I love that. I love that your goal is so basic. Get our sows bred, get pigs on the ground, and then go from there. Because I think we take that for advantage. We take advantage of that sometimes too. And you mentioned like things go wrong. We have C-sections. We do a lot of things that we don't plan on doing. So yeah, I love that. And I just love your just realistic in your goals and what you try to accomplish and how you look at things. I love this. So
yeah, I don't want to hatch or count my chickens, I guess, before they hatch.
yeah.
Because livestock can be dead stock. And unfortunately, in the 2 years we've been going at this pretty hard, it's a true reality. So try to keep things basic and we have goals, but one step at a time.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. Okay, moving on to the next question. How do you hope that your customers remember your brand, or how they remember your brand? I guess, what do you want to be known for?
Like I said, this operation right now, my dad helps us a tremendous amount because I'm a full-time college student. And then it's my younger brother who's 10 years old, and my boyfriend, Andy Bates. So we're as honest as we possibly can be with what we're marketing. And it's a very family tight-knit group, I guess, here. So we're family based and we're honest. And that's all you could ask for. We're not trying to make a sale just to make money. We want you to be happy with what you're going to purchase from us. And like I said, we'll back that animal 100%. And we believe in the potential that animal has as a sow and as a show pig. So
that's great. So I guess getting into the pigs that you're going to be offering in the debut, tell us a little bit about your offering. I know you said you have primarily Durocs, but what's your focus in the debut sale?
give me 1 second. I just got to make sure I know my pedigrees.
No, that's good.
I meant to write that down.
You were organized though. You knew you had it somewhere.
Yes. Okay, so we have quite a few Duroc litters that we're super excited about. They go back to Roger Malone's genetics, which were strong and proven before we got a hold of them. So I'm super pumped up about those. They've seen success at the Illinois State Fair and at majors. We have a litter out of Backfire. We have a litter out of Bootjack, and those pigs look tremendous. We purchased Pack a Lunch Son from TaylorMade Genetics last year and bred him to a couple sows around here, and those pigs are looking good too. So we're really excited about that. We also have a spot sow that we bred to Transcendent, and just the go those pigs have and the growth is tremendous. They were a litter of 14, and she raised 13, and we're really excited about those too. And then we bought a bred camp sow from Derek Moore, and those are true value pigs that will be offered later on. In the debut, though, we are offering Pack a Lunch Son pigs just because those are our oldest sets, our Jan 1s, and are ready to go. But we will definitely be looking to consign our later litters in the open here come March. So
Awesome. And so where do you think, I guess if you could say, you've fed these pigs or some of these pigs, right? Some of the genetics. What are some of the target shows you think these pigs will be good for? You think are we thinking Expo Louisville, or do we think State Fair?
I think our first set, the Pack a Lunch Son that we will have on the debut, I think we could go to Expo, we can go to Louisville, we can go to State Fair, we'll jackpot in the summer. Like I said, again, everything is being offered. I know that's kind of a sticky situation when I'm still of age to be in the junior shows, and then I have a younger brother, but we are 100% honest with you guys, and everything that was farrowed at our house is being offered to the public. Because I've had a couple people reach out and they want to know, are there going to be good pigs for sale? And everything is being offered. And so I am saying that publicly, and we stand behind that. So yeah, the Pack a Lunch Son pigs, they will be, I think we'll be able to go all summer. And then our later litters, they are true mid-Januaries. So we're probably not looking at Expo for them, but maybe get them out to go to Louisville, State Fair for sure, jackpot a little bit later on too.
Yeah, cool. I just know that's a lot of what a lot of people care about too, is where do the genetics, how they're going to feed a little bit. So where do you think that their endpoint is? So,
and our Durocs, over the years, I've gotten some experience feeding, and I definitely reach out to a few people. Stable people in my life would be Michael Lackey, Doug Albright. Reach out to them all the time through Show Right, and they're tremendous. But these Durocs and the genetics they go back to, they are really easy feeding pigs. Like, I don't have to do anything. It doesn't get tricky with the feed bucket. They are just feed the pigs, and they really turn out.
Awesome. Okay, so when you decided you're going to sell your pigs and this year sell them online, maybe some options and not just all private treaty, what made you choose showpig.com? And then why did you decide to be a part of the debut?
So through the Illinois State Fair open show sale, Kevin Went has done a tremendous job on the block for us. And even in Louisville and some other type conferences that he's auctioned at. So we really trust him and showpig.com. Like I said, we found success at the Illinois State Fair sale. And we just needed to broaden our horizons and try to get our name out there. Pigs sell really well for us at the Illinois State Fair. And Dan Meeker, I think, started that for us. He purchased a gilt that we showed from Roger Malone a couple of years ago. And that, I need to back up a little bit. That's what really funded the opportunity for me to be able to afford and purchase Roger's sows, is because Dan Meeker bought a pig from us, and we saved that money, and we're able to start what we're doing now.
Awesome. Okay. What other things do you want to add? Is there anything we missed that you want to add about your set or about your firm? or about how excited you are to offer your pigs?
No, I'm super pumped up about the pigs we have on the ground this year, the genetics they're from, and the opportunities that consigning to the debut and what showpig.com has to offer.
Awesome. Well, we're really excited that you chose to sell with us. We're really excited to see what SpringHill Livestock has to offer. Join us on Thursday, February 23rd for the debut.